Hello, Introvivore. Paul, how's it going? Welcome, people. I'm doing a special midweek live stream so I can converse and interact and have fun with our European viewers and any people anywhere else in the world that may be able to watch us. But I know when I usually live stream at Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, most people in Europe should be asleep. I get a few odd people who are staying up all night, but anyway, I thought I had a kind of a weird schedule today. Everything's thrown off, so hey, I got a little window here where I could do a little live stream. Plus, I'm a little tired. I had to get up early as part of my weird throw off of my schedule today. I got up way earlier than normal, so if I seem a little mellow, yeah, maybe there's some vegan brain frog and VD and all those idiots are right, not denying that, but more Occam's razor answer is I'm just tired. I only got like about 6 hours of sleep last night. So anyway, hey, how's it going, Paul? Good to see you. Bestie, totes, Paul. And Alan, yeah, I am on earlier today, like I said, just because, it's unplanned, unscheduled. I know this is a surprise. I don't know if I'll get too many viewers, but, we'll just chat and just chill and, but you guys know, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, a normal time. But yeah, I want to try to get some people on who normally are asleep or at work or partying on Friday nights. Hey, AJ Vintage, our first Happy Fam member. Hey, I got an announcement for you guys. Hey, all our t-shirts that we have here in our house, the Happy Healthy Vegan shirts, we're going to give you guys a super huge discount as Happy Fam members. So I think Angie will announce that on our community tab today. Anyway, what's that? What's up, Paul? Good, brother. Pumped to see you on while you're awake. Yes, how's things? Hope that you and Angie are well. Yeah, doing well. Not to give the anti-vegans more fodder for content, but yeah, a little over a week ago, I'm almost 55. I'll be 55 in about a month. Anyway, I had to get a tooth extracted. It's one that's been problematic. My dentist has had it on his charts, as a problematic tooth since like 2010 or so. So anyway, it finally had to come out, and I went back to the oral surgeon today for a checkup. And being vegan, I'm going to go back, and it's going to be all sorts of complications, right? No, just look, yeah, you're good, you're fine, go. You're totally done. If I want to go back and get an implant in the future, I can, but I'm probably not. But anyway, that's why I was up early today. And I'm a little bit tired. I did some hardcore leg workouts this week and did a pretty exhausting a jumping session at the gym yesterday on the basketball court. And I saw when I got back from the oral surgeon checkup today, I did some lifting and just doing my warm up. Today was going to be a bench press day, and just doing my warm up weights, just to get where I want to get to. And it's wow, it just a struggle. It just seemed like way more energy. So I just backed off and kept it light today because I think my body is still in hardcore recovery mode from what I've put myself through for the past 5 days or so. So just kind of taking it chill today. It's hey, Michaela, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. Vegan for 9 years, and you've been watching our channel on and off since the beginning. Awesome. We're here, and as far as we're going to keep making content, maybe not as hardcore as we did back in the early years, but yeah, we're still here, especially doing live streams and creating what I think is, especially on the Friday night live streams, a really tight and wonderful and just positive vegan community, the kind of vegans I like to surround myself with, and and hopefully on these midweek live streams we'll have a lot of that too. I see a lot of our regular folks here, Star Cradle. So yeah, it sounds like we'll have some good vibes today. So only 20 odd people on right now, which is cool. If you've got some more one-on-one time, at least right now, who knows what'll happen in 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes, however long I stay, maybe who knows what'll happen. But anyway, if you want to ask me anything right now, now's a good time. If you have any questions for me, hey, uncle, you're up at 3 a.m. today and took a 3 a.m. and then took a 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. nap. Yeah, that was kind of me. I had trouble sleeping last night. Maybe because I knew I had to wake up at 7:30 to go to my follow-up visit with the oral surgeon. Like I said earlier, everything's fine. You'd think I'm vegan, I wouldn't be healing well or anything like that because I'm deficient in all these vitamins. Nope, you say you're healing well, the tissue's doing great, and I'm out of there. No infections or complications, just like textbook. So take that, you anti-vegans, Anyway, man, I wish I could add a 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. nap there, man. Yeah, that's my appointment was basically at 8:50. But yeah, 9 years vegan, awesome. Yeah, this year will be 12 years vegan, and these anti-vegans keep saying, no, when I was like a 5-year vegan, wait till you get like to 6 or 7 years, it's gonna fall apart. I get to like 7 years, wait till you get 9 or 10 years, it's gonna fall apart. I'm still waiting to fall apart. Maybe because I don't do really stupid, extreme, restrictive vegan forms of vegan eating, but yeah. No, I didn't have any stitches, Uncle. Yeah, I don't know how they did it. To me, it's all like magic. Seriously, I mean, they extracted a tooth. I don't know what they did. I mean, they put some. I don't know. There was no stitches though. Nothing had to be removed. I don't remember them stitching me. I was conscious during the procedure, even though I had my eyes closed. I was like doing deep meditation and stuff. But no, I don't know how I guess it just stops bleeding, and I don't know. I think they said they put a little cover on it or something. They said it was going to fall out in a couple days. Beats me. Yeah, I don't know how this stuff works. Let's see, KJ, glad to hear you healed well. Yes, I did. You healed quicker now that I'm a vegan too. I can't say I heal any quicker with oral surgery, because last time I got a tooth extracted, I was a vegan as well. But both times, like textbook, no complications. You would think, like I said, being a vegan, all these deficiencies and problems that all these anti-vegans assert we have, which we don't. The healing wouldn't be right or would be lacking. No. I mean, yeah, I think they're used to, complications are not that rare, because they were like, yeah, you're good, you're out of here, fine, that's what we like to see, meaning that they have complications from time to time. Let's see, Josh Peets. Hey, I don't remember you, Josh. Are you a European viewer by any chance? 5 years vegan for me. You just reached your radical veganism stride. What is the radical veganism stride? Are you just being kind of humorous for us there? Well, thanks for sharing that. But I want to know what your radical vegan stride is. Hey, Donna Love. I don't remember you either, Donna. Are you you're not a regular live stream attendee, are you? And if so, are you maybe on the East Coast or Europe, like maybe asleep when I usually do them on Friday nights? Let's see, you're happy, vegan, and healthy after having 2 teeth extracted. Okay, that's me now. I've had 2 since I've been vegan for the 11 years. And both of them are problematic teeth that I knew were problematic from before being vegan. So no one could say, oh, your veganism caused it. No, if you want to look at my dental history, these problems go back before I ever became vegan. Anyway, you're not scared. You've never had any health problems being a vegan. Your teeth are being extracted because of bone loss. See, there's all sorts of dental issues. There's hereditary issues, structural issues caused by like the genes you inherited. And there could be biting issues like at night, like subconscious clenching and stuff like that, which weaken the teeth. Yeah, they just had to come out. I'm 55. I mean, this is not like all that weird or anything like that, too. A lot of people my age have no teeth, and it's not like because they're vegan, they just don't have teeth and they wear dentures and get along just fine in the world. Hey, Fallon Marie, another happy fam. How is it going, Fallon Marie? Good to see you. So we got AJ and Fallon Marie representing the happy fam right now. Let's see, Mark, about 5 years vegan for you. Feels so great. Thanks for my sharing. You're very welcome. Yeah, it's our message that a vegan diet and lifestyle and the ethical stance that goes along with it is totally like fine and normal. Doesn't make you a weirdo. Doesn't make you like brittle and unhealthy and deficient, and you have to live this weird life that's kind of separate but parallel from the rest of society. No, you can still go and get vegan pizza and vegan ice cream and vegan enchiladas and whatever your thing is. It's just might not be able to enjoy eating at every restaurant in the world with all your friends and family, but it's a small sacrifice if you even consider, not going to a restaurant and seeing a bunch of dead, stinky meat in front of you. Avoiding that's a sacrifice, Anyway. Let's see, Uncle, you're waiting for Angie's 4th episode about Tiny Kitty. I thought she already did all that. I thought we did the final episode of Tiny Baby Kitty on Angie's Animal Friends. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we talked about how I remember that episode where we took him to the vet. That was the last day we had him. We took him to the vet. It was so sad, put him in the cage. He got his shots and checked up. And then at the vet, his new mommy came to pick him up there at the vet parking lot. We said goodbye to him. I remember watching the vlog and crying, and I go, man, I wonder if the anti-vegans are going to get all, look at Ryan, he's not being toxically masculine enough because he's crying when he gave the cat. I wasn't bawling my head off. I wasn't really attached to that little beautiful cat. But I thought we did that, guys, didn't we? Let's see, Lee, you're a raw foodist. Wow. Okay, yeah, we don't get too many of them on our channel. A lot of raw foodists don't like me because I recommend that you don't have to be raw. I mean, you can do it if you want. I don't tell people don't be raw. It's bad. You're a bad person. I don't say that. I just say, yeah, I've tried it and I didn't see any reason to have to follow it. I still had great health and energy and blood tests, raw versus non-raw. And a lot of people don't like to hear that, Lee. You know, a lot of people think it's blasphemy. Whatever. I'm just speaking what I've, experienced in my experimentation into raw, like back in 2012. Like it was like a couple years into my vegan journey, my vegan life. It's not like a journey that's going to end, or anything like that. They'll end when I finally pass on, but it's not like you're going to see me next week or next month or next year. Why I'm no longer vegan? A vegan diet wrecked my health. That's not going to happen. Let's see, Donna, you like to eat out every day, and it can be challenging because there's only a few restaurants that are vegan or cater to vegans. Yeah, I know what you're saying there. And you're 53, Donna. Yeah, I'm 54. I'll be 55, like I said, in about 30 days. I got to enjoy my last few days here. It's 54. Yeah, it can be challenging depending where you live. Fortunately, me and Angie just kind of hang out with each other, so we just go to places that we like, which tend to be either fully vegan restaurants or restaurants that are quite friendly to vegans. Like they have their own vegan menu. Some of them I'm thinking of even have their own separate vegan kitchen / food preparation areas. But yeah, even if you go to a very non-vegan restaurant, if you're forced to, I found you can usually like order off the sides and ask questions like, hey, can I get these potatoes? No butter, please. Just don't even say you're vegan. They might be dicks about it, but they don't want people to like fall off the chair dying in anaphylactic seizures or whatever. Just say, I'm allergic to dairy. I'm allergic to whatever might be the thing that's going to mess it up. So that's a tip there. So go to a regular restaurant, order off the sides, and be clear about some allergies. And you're not lying. I mean, you are allergic to them in a certain sense, right? Anyway, let's see, Inch, have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons? Yeah, good question, Paul. Yeah, you're around my age, huh? I played Dungeons and Dragons in what we call here in the United States junior high or middle school, and then high school. So that's like, ages like, I don't know, I'm bad at this. I graduated when I was 17, so maybe like ages like 13 through 16 or something like that. I was into that. I had the books, the Dungeon Master's Guide, the Monsters Manual, Player's Handbook, and I think they still exist, pretty much kind of the same to this day, don't they? I haven't seen it. I wish I didn't sell or get rid of my Dungeons and Dragons books, but you just got back and after like 30 plus years. Awesome. Yeah, Angie and I both have a sweet spot for Dungeons and Dragons. What's that, Uncle? YouTube must have put into your news feed again? Put what into your news feed, Uncle? No, we're starting to build up. Yeah, last time I checked, we had 20 odd viewers. Now we have 40 odd viewers. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. So we're getting a little live stream here. That's coming on in a weird time. Again, let me know if any of you guys are right now in Europe, because that was the primary motivation for me to come on today, is to be able to communicate and see and have fun with some of our European viewers who may be asleep when I normally live stream here Friday 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and maybe even East Coast people who go to bed early, or just people who party and have a social life and actually go out and do things on Friday night, like myself. And I wanted to dispel a myth too. I'm not like anti-raw food, fruit lifestyle. Anyone who knows me, like today, I begin my days with a smoothie. I had a 6 banana smoothie today. I usually have 7 or 8, but I didn't exercise as long as I normally did. Plus, after the dentist, it's right by. Fortunately, the dentist isn't near our house with oral surgeon. It's at a different town, but it's like a few blocks away from this vegan. It's called the Donuttery in Huntington Beach, and they have really, really good and really, really expensive vegan donuts. So fortunately, it's kind of far from our house, like 25 minutes away, and it's pricey. 3 donuts was like probably $9 with tax and tip. So anyway, we stopped by there, got a donut. enjoyed it over by the sea, and then came home, did a little workout, and had a slightly smaller banana smoothie because that donut kind of filled me up. But that's rare. I said I rarely go there because it's so expensive and kind of far, and I just know it's not the greatest thing to be eating on the regular basis. But considering I had to go through some oral surgery, it was like a nice little reward. Hey, Foo! A cult meeting is in progress. Yes, that's where it's an inside joke with our regulars here. That you've heard that stuff out. Veganism is a cult, and we say that's complete nonsense. Well, I came out and said, well, actually, the haters are right. Veganism is a cult, and it turns out me, of all people, I happen to be the leader of the vegan cult. The buck stops here. I'm the top guy. I'm the vegan cult leader. So this is our little inside joke here. Hey, Han Solo's cousin, thanks for our first and hopefully not our last super chat tip of the live stream here. And I agree with your position there 100%. Simply go vegan. No more, no less. Just go vegan. Thank you so much, Han Solo's cousin, who is on our highest tier on our channel members. You're the what's that? The besties, super fan besties. Is that what it's called? We just we just put out a couple. There's going to be a new video for the Happy Fan. No, we just put out a couple days ago. My bad. We did the video of us going to Gracias Madre. Just a quick little vlog Angie filmed because she was inspired. It's so nice, like we said in the vlog, not to have to worry about like stupid haters. I'm not going to mention them by name, like making fun of us. Oh, look at them there. They're not being masculine enough. No, I'm there with my wife having a great time. If you guys, these hater guys don't have, wives or girlfriends and they're jealous or just not understanding what it's like to be in a relationship. Yeah, tough crap, and like we could be ourselves. Anyway, thanks so much, Han Solo's cousin. So we do have people here: Netherlands, Portugal with Rita, Raleigh V from Netherlands, and Hungary, Tamara, and Brighton, UK. Awesome. My intention is paying off here or playing out. It's working. That I wanted to be able to communicate with our European viewers because I feel a little guilty that when I normally come on Fridays 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, it's like way after midnight for you guys. It's like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, something like that. So not to say we never get European people, but they're often like coming back from a night of drinking or partying or something like that. So it's great to be able to speak to you guys in a more like regular context. So good to see you guys. Han Solo's cousin: slavery was abolished. Not being vegan is just like racism. There's this. Thanks for the super chat tip there, Han Solo's cousin. And I want to make a further your point there about racism, because a lot of people who are not people of color here, especially in the United States, if you're a person of color like myself, undoubtedly you've experienced racism before. I have, on many occasions, much, maybe more so in the past 4 years than the previous decade or two. Anyway, my point is, being vegan, you can firsthand experience what racism is like, because there's a whole bunch of people out there, like anti-vegans, who will hate you, not just dislike you, but hate you for nothing about who you are, other than that you're vegan. It's not like, oh, I hate this person because they said this, that, and the other thing, and I don't like those positions are wacky, zany, and mean. No, they'll just hate you just because, instead of the color of your skin. In the case of racism, a lot of people, and I'm not going to mention any of these well-known haters on social media. Anyway, there's haters out there. They'll hate you just because of your choice to not consume animal products. Something about that triggers hate in them. Talk about having issues there. But yeah, but there are many analogies that could be drawn there. So anyway, between veganism and racism, so a lot of you guys have experienced firsthand what hate is, where you may have not experienced it before. But I know it. I've experienced racism, hate, throughout my life, and I know what it is. And when I see anti-vegans doing the same thing to me, it's the same thing. I feel the same thing, the same hate, the same bigotry, the same dislike for a person for something pretty much irrelevant. Who cares what the color of your skin is? Who cares? Why should they care that I decided not to eat animal products? How does that really make their life worse? How does it affect them? Anyway, let's get back to something more positive. What's up with that receding hairline? It's called a high forehead. Should I go find photos of me like from like high school and college? I mean, this is a high forehead, bro. And then the receding hairline. Are you an ageist? Because, you know, I am going to be 55 in about 30 days. 55. How come no one makes fun of like Goatus's receding hairline? He's like 20, 30 years younger than me. How about Joe Rogan? You know, I mean, male pattern balding is normal, and the degree to which it happens and at what age is determined by genetics. So why would you make fun of a guy who's probably the age of your dad or maybe grandfather if your parents reproduced really early? Why would you be an ageist and make fun of their just genetically programmed receding hairline? But that said, I'm not receding any hair, dude. This is called a high forehead. Look it up. Some people have low foreheads where the hairline begins here. Mine's here. It hasn't changed. I've had this since like high school, and to make fun of me for that, it's just stupid. And on all those grounds I just mentioned there. See, there you go. There's someone casting hate on me, not because necessarily of anything I said, just because I chose not to eat just to eat only plants and not consume animal products. Because of that one decision in my life, someone found it totally justifiable to cast hate upon me, be ageist. But yeah, Joe Rogan, you know, no hair, it's totally cool. Anyway, hey, Han Solo's cousin, thanks again for another super chat tip there, Han Solo's cousin. You don't have to do this. All hail cult leader Ryan. Again, I am the vegan cult leader. I'm coming out and taking full responsibility. I've kept it quiet all these years, but it turns out, after all, it's me. I am the vegan cult leader. It's not like Earthling Ed or Dr. Greger or whoever, Gary Yourofsky. It's me. I'm the vegan cult leader, it turns out. So I'm just coming out and owning it. All hail cult leader Ryan. Yeah, I think so, Cal Vegan. I think my hair's doing pretty good for 55, you know? I mean, I can put mousse in it. I can do whatever I want. I can wear it back like this, kind of slick it back and get this kind of slick look, you know? How cool is this, huh? You guys like this? All sophisticated and sexy. I can have it down. I could, it's cool, but you have some hater coming here saying, oh, what's up with the receding hairline? When it's not receding. And if it were, that's normal. And, Joe Rogan doesn't have any hair, and he's exactly my age. I'm like 10 days older than Joe Rogan, but he hasn't had any hair for 20 years. He gets a free pass, though. Anyway, it's ridiculous. See, that's what all these anti-vegans do. All they can do is try to attack you with personal attacks. Like, oh, something's wrong with this person that I don't like. Oh, its hairline is not to my liking. Therefore, veganism debunked. Nope, you're just a bigoted piece of crap. Yeah, I used to have long hair too. I mean, I could grow my hair out again, but I had long hair for 20 years. I was over it. People change. Those days are gone. But yeah, I mean, what do they want? Should I grow it back out again just to prove a point? No, hell no. It's ridiculous. Han Solo's cousin, thanks again for the super chat tip. Bows down to cult leader Ryan. Yes, guys. In case the anti-vegans say no, once again, it turns out I am the vegan cult leader. So yes, veganism is a cult, and all cults have a leader, and I am the leader. Let's see. What have I missed there? A lot of stuff going on here. Gee, Mark wants to know, what's my favorite tasty go-to meal? Ooh, I mean, depends what we're talking. If it's dinner, one of the most common meals Angela and I'll make. So we say, shall we make the kale pilaf? It's in our book here. If you don't have our book, get it. I'll show you the links. It's the first recipe in the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. I mean, we make the Tuscan kale pilaf pretty much like clockwork once a week. It's not on the same day all the time, but every week. It's got your we put in a blend of some kind of wild rice. You can use brown rice, doesn't matter, or mix some brown and wild rice together. Got some white beans, take your pick, doesn't matter what kind. Some kale and the sun-dried tomatoes and nutritional yeast. A lot of that gives it flavor, and a few little spices. So yeah, it's probably our most common go-to meal. And the cool thing about this is we have directions on how to do it too. We have what's that called? A steamer pot thing? No, what's that called? And God damn, I'm having vegan brain fog there. A pressure cooker, that's what it's called. So yeah, just throw it in the pressure cooker, 21 minutes, and it is done. So yeah, let's show you where it's at here. Let's go to our store here. happyhealthyvegan.org. There's Angie holding the book right there. You can get it in ebook or you can get a print book. And we fulfill these orders. These come right to us from our website. So you can just order right from us. I'll paste the link into the live chat there, shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. And yeah, we will autograph it for you. So I'm trying to say, in other words, we could sign it for you and all that. So anyway, let's get back to the live chat here. I'm sure I missed a few questions and all my rants here. Whose baby died on veganism? AMC person. What are you talking about there? Are you here to debunk veganism? Oh, okay. We have someone for the poop ball. How come you guys didn't tell me? Okay, AMC Holder is here to debunk veganism. I didn't even ask people to debunk veganism today, but let's look at AMC Holder. What you have to say here. I'm going to put your words here. You're debunking of veganism for all to see on what we call here the poop wall. Where the reason why I call it the poop wall is typically people just like fling poop on the walls. They'll throw one-liners and see what sticks. So we will make your claim or whatever you claimed here to stick. We will show it here for everyone to see, and we will evaluate it. So reasons why veganism sucks: expensive products, hair loss. Okay, let's start with number 2, hair loss. How come Joe Rogan, who is exactly my age, we're born in the same year, just 10 days apart, how come he gets a free pass for having been bald for like 20 years or so, as long as I can remember? And look at me here. I'm in close in. This is my freaking hair, guys. I mean, how come this is considered a vegan fail, but Joe Rogan gets a free pass? What in the hell are you talking about? What is this claim about hair loss? No, some vegans do lose their hair, and often it's because of just their male pattern balding. And if people experience abnormal hair loss, you can usually pinpoint malnutrition, and that happens on any diet, vegan or not. If you're not getting enough calories, if you're starving yourself, your body is unable to do all the things it needs to do. Again, I'm not a medical doctor. This is malnutrition. Look it up. So hair loss, complete stupid. Expensive products. So please tell me, AMC Holder, what do you think vegans eat? Do you think we're eating like expensive Beyond Burgers all freaking day? What are you talking about? I mean, what you tell me, AMC Holder, what is the basis of our diet here? Let me just show you the foods. Like, let's go back to this first picture here in the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. Okay, so you're saying rice. So you're saying rice is expensive. You're saying you cannot afford grains. Grains are way more cheap, less expensive than any freaking meat product. You can't afford legumes. You're saying beans are expensive? What are you talking about? Kale? Tomatoes? I mean, what are you talking about? This is ridiculous. Because here's the thing, you're not a vegan, obviously, then you really don't know what vegans eat. So maybe you should actually see what real vegans actually eat. A lot of people fantasize like you that vegans are just sitting around eating Beyond Burgers all day, and that's just a complete fantasy. I mean, some might, just like some meat eaters will eat at McDonald's all day. It's not normal or common. But anyway, so your point there that grains and legumes are expensive? I mean, okay, before we even move on to anything else, what do you have to say about that? You raised 4 points there that were easily disproven. How come Joe Rogan hasn't had hair in like 20 years, despite getting testosterone shots all the time for his deficient testosterone levels? Mine are sky high. You talked about deficiencies. Yeah, I mean deficiencies. Yeah, how come Joe Rogan is deficient in testosterone and mine are those of like a guy that's about 28, 29 years old? So you have a lot to answer here. You lost hair on the vegan lifestyle, bro. Maybe you were doing something stupid. Maybe you were starving yourself. Maybe you were not getting enough calories and experienced malnutrition. How come? And then you lost hair. That's interesting. How come Angie, she's the same age as me. She's been vegetarian since the 1980s. She has a gorgeous, thick head of hair at age 54. Same age as me. Me, again, my hair is maybe not as thick as Angie's. And it wasn't as thick as it was, say, when I was 34 or 44, but that's quite normal. So just because you had this experience, maybe you could say maybe you did something that caused your hair to fall out, where How come it's not falling out on me and Angie? The reason why I like to bring up me and Angie, we're both very different sexes, different genetic backgrounds, so how come, what's so weird about you? What the hell were you doing that you made your hair fall out? Hey, Han Solo's cousin, you need to answer the door. Yeah, and good point, Han Solo's cousin. All these things here he's bringing about health. Veganism is not about health. Let's look at the definition of veganism before we even move on here, because this person obviously doesn't know what vegans eat. He thinks our food's really expensive when we're eating the most cheapest foods on the planet, grains and legumes. But here's what veganism is. What does it say here? That veganism is a health movement or a health philosophy? No, it's an ethical stance against being cruel to animals, against exploiting animals. It doesn't say here veganism is like the health movement of the world, but it's not unhealthy. If you look at, say, actually, let's go here. If you look at these various health organizations from around the world, Great Britain, Australia, the United States, they're all in clear agreement here. It's their positions that appropriately planned meat-free diets, vegan diets, are nutritionally adequate. Notice how to say appropriately planned. If you're doing something ridiculous like starving yourself, not eating a diverse array of foods, you can run into problems. And maybe that's what happened to AMC there. I don't know. I don't know what AMC was doing, but how come all these health organizations aren't saying, but your hair will fall out and all this stuff, you'll be nutritionally deficient? So obviously you think you know something that you don't. How come all these health organizations have put their reputations on the line after having read the relevant scientific research and said vegan diets are nutritionally adequate? Yet you have point number 3 here, nutrient deficient. Tell me, how come they're wrong? What nutrients am I deficient in? Because let's take a look at my blood tests and we'll see how how I'm not deficient. Biggest dickest. I did make a video. Shall we look? I'll give you the link to my video where I compared my testosterone with Joe Rogan. So yeah, don't accuse me of something I've never done, because I've already done this. So let's go to our channel here, and I will give you the link to the video. Okay, I've done a lot of videos on Rogan. Let me give you exactly testosterone. Here, who's got more testosterone?
Lack of saturated fat and cholesterol. Dietary cholesterol and saturated fat leads to hormonal imbalances, leads to your body having a harder time producing sex hormones.
Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. So I want to say right up, so I'll put the link here so you can watch a comparison between the testosterone levels of, say, then a 10-year vegan versus Joe Rogan, very non-vegan. So you can see for yourself firsthand. And as far as comparing blood results, I put my, let me give you also a link to all my blood tests here. Oops, wrong button. Oops, my bad. My bad. Here, let me give you the link to that so you can see for yourself what my blood tests are. Has Joe Rogan ever shared his blood tests? I don't think so. But I have. What is Joe hiding? I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to share them. People have the right to their privacy. But here, let me put a link. And you can watch all my mini blood test videos that I've put up over the 10-year span of me being vegan. So check it out. And then come back and we could talk about comparing Joe Rogan. And there's Angie sharing the secrets to her super thick, lush, full head of hair in her 50s. But vegans supposedly, as a point number 2 from AMC holder here says, vegans lose their hair. Again, how come me and Angie, both, in our 50s, both of completely different genetic backgrounds, but we both eat a balanced, sensible vegan diet and we have hair? Explain that one. All right, so anyway, let's get back to reality here. This is complete nonsense that vegans are losing our hair, we're nutrient deficient, that grains and legumes and kale are way too expensive. If you can't afford grains and legumes and kale, you can't afford meat. Simple as that. People that subside on, like, say, $5, $10 a day, they're not eating steak. They're eating how we eat. I like to call it, in a non-mocking way, peasant food. I embrace peasant food. He's back. Plants do not have enough nutrients to help your hair out. Where do you get this from? I'm going to put that on the poop wall too. I'm going to warn you, AMC holder, you're going to have to just stick to not throwing poop on the wall. You're just throwing all this stuff out here. So just stick to one topic. Plants do not have enough nutrients to help your hair out. Again, that's your assertion. How come I'm not bald and Joe Rogan is bald? How come my wife Angie has a beautiful lush head of hair in her 50s as well? Explain that. If plants don't have enough nutrients, well, how is she getting by? How come we're not bald? She's been vegetarian since the 1980s, probably before you were born, and we've both been vegan since 2010. So since we've received no nutrients as vegans for 11, 12 years now, explain, if we're not getting the nutrients, how come we still have hair here? What is up with that? Yeah, uncle, one stupid argument at a time. And if you don't abide by my desire here to stop flinging poop on the wall and defend your points, that's why we call it the poop wall. These are your words. You defend them. If you do not defend them, you just throw new poops on the wall, we will get rid of you, because we don't tolerate people just coming to the live stream, just going just throwing poop on the wall. Vegan sucks, it's expensive, no nutrients. Defend your point. If you are unwilling or unable, I will boot your ass out of here, or one of our moderators, like Uncle, will boot your ass out of here. All right, one more here. This is great. You just flung another poop on the wall. So I'm going to put your comment up here and then time you out, because you're not abiding by my demands here. So when you're in timeout, AMC, it's just to get you to calm down for a second. I'm not banning you or anything like that. So let me get rid of you here. All right, time you out. And you can come back after the timeout. You're more than welcome here. So we're going to do one more, respond to one more of your ridiculous claims here, and show you how ridiculous and absurd your thing is. Let's look at your last thing here. No matter how much plant protein you eat, you need animal nutrients to survive. So once again, thanks Han Solo's cousin. AMC was never vegan, it sounds like. Do you know what need means? Need means necessary. Like, you need oxygen. Humans need oxygen to survive. If without oxygen, a human being would be dead and start to go unconscious in 5-10 minutes, be dead not too long after that. If meat were necessary to survive, how necessary is it? Again, Angie has been vegetarian since the 1980s. She has more than survived. She is alive and thriving. I've been vegan since 2010. I'm more than just barely surviving. I slam dunked yesterday at the gym. So please let me know if meat were so necessary to survive, how long does it take? Because oxygen, I said 10, 15 minutes, dead. Meat, here we are, decade out, not dead yet, great blood test, great athleticism. So how long, if something were necessary, how long can you get by without this necessary ingredient for what? 2 decades? The rest of your life? It sounds like it's all not that necessary. So again, just flinging poop on the walls. And again, it's a position of health organizations from around the world that appropriately plant vegan and vegetarian diets are nutritionally adequate for all people in all stages of life. Again, these are the opinions of health professionals, not some random anti-vegan online who probably is not a medical professional, not a dietitian, anything of the sort, someone with no training whatsoever, just saying vegan diets are nutritionally inadequate. Yet we have health organizations made up of medical professionals saying quite the opposite. So who are you going to believe? Some random troll with no training, or health groups from around the world? It's your pick. I'm not telling you who to believe. If you want to believe a random troll, it's your right. It's still a free country for the time being. Oh, hey, I didn't see AJ finish. How is an 11-year vegan's direct experience anecdotal? Well, yeah, I'm not a scientific study. I'm a human being. However, I am able, I think it's a free country still, I can communicate my life experience to you. I can show you my blood test. I can show you my athleticism. I can share things with you. Is that illegal? Like, is it okay for Joe Rogan to share his blood test or something, but a vegan can't? What are you saying? I'm just showing, I'm not saying, hey, I'm a medical doctor, listen to me. I'm just showing you my personal experience. However, my personal experience is not bizarre. It's not outlier. It's not unique. It's what should happen. Here is the medical professional saying, yeah, what Ryan is doing as an 11-year vegan is quite fine and normal and real based on their evaluations of the scientific literature. Vegan diets are nutritionally adequate. So yeah, my personal experience is confirmed by the findings and positions of these organizations from around the world. So what is wrong in this whole scenario that I just painted there? Confirmation by health organizations and me relating my personal experience in a way that's consistent with that. Yeah, vegan strong. I know. That's why I like this shirt. People, oh, vegan strong? I thought all vegans were like sick and weakly or something. But yeah, I can share my personal experience. And if you don't like it, tough shit, because I'm allowed to do that. I'm not like misleading you. I'm not lying or anything. I'm just telling you what happens. I'm 54, about to be 55. Here are my blood tests. Here's everything, and you decide. Thanks, though. Thanks so much, Han Solo's cousin. Yeah, Han Solo's cousin. Yeah, if you need meat, dairy, and eggs to survive, how come Han Solo's cousin is still alive? And how come I'm still alive? I'm old, 54, about to be 55, been doing veganism now since 2010. When will I perish? When will I suffer a disease from not eating enough eggs or something? You have to be able to support these positions. And I know AMC has been in timeout for about 300 seconds, but I think that time is about now. So if AMC, you want to come back and answer us as to how necessary these products are that don't seem to be all that necessary, because all us vegans are still alive without eating this thing you say is necessary. But I said if it's something were necessary, we should be dead. Like without oxygen, which is necessary, you'd be in a lot of trouble. Oh, thanks, Solo's cousin. It's my pleasure to respond to such idiotic nonsense. You know, it's just really breaks my heart how just lacking basic critical thinking skills 99% of these anti-vegans are. Am I just getting the bottom of the barrel, or is this representative of the lack of critical thinking skills that anti-vegans have in general? You guys let me know. Are there just really smart, clever anti-vegans that can do more than just like fling poop on walls and just spout nonsense like expensive products like, yeah, rice and beans, so freaking expensive. Yeah, you know, hair falling out. Yep, my hair is just totally gone. It's decimated age 55 here. But anyway, veganism is not about hair. It's not about nutrient deficiencies. It's about having and taking in your life an active stance against the ongoing animal cruelty and exploitation involved in animal agriculture. That's what veganism is. But we have to eat food, so we're not going to eat animals, obviously. We eat plants, and we want to know, is that going to screw us up? Or by following our moral beliefs, will we be harming ourselves? We won't be harming animals, but we'll be harming ourselves. And again, the answer is no, you won't be, as long as you don't do it in an irresponsible and extreme and restrictive way. You'll, in fact, be doing yourself a favor. You're at lower risk of dying of the leading causes of death. So no, you're not harming yourself. Yeah, thanks for the super chat tip there, Han Solo's cousin. Yeah, let's look one more time that it's not only a nutritionally adequate diet, it's appropriate for all people in all stages of life. Let's look at the position of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics right here. First of all, that appropriately planned, I'm going to highlight it here, appropriately planned vegetarian, including vegan diets, let me turn the light down on the screen, are nutritionally adequate And they also say they are appropriate for all stages of the life cycle, from like before you're born to after you're born to middle age to old age, appropriate for all people, all stages of life, nutritionally adequate. Yet you have people like this saying nutrient deficient. Like, who are you going to believe? Some random troll with no scientific training, no medical training, no references whatsoever, or a position paper like this, which has around approximately 100 references, or is probably made up primarily of studies, peer-reviewed scientific studies in its references section, that informed this position that the well-planned vegan diets are nutritionally adequate. Or you just believe some guy who's making crap up and throwing poop on the wall. It's your choice. So anyway, he's back. Oh, so Biggest Dickus says, I doubt you've been vegan for that long. Well, what do you mean that long? I started our YouTube channel here. Angie and I started our YouTube channel in 2013. So I've already been vegan for about like 2.5 years. I went vegan in 2010. So at least 2 years. 2 to 3 years. So if I were lying, I'd still have been vegan since 2013. But you're saying I maybe wasn't even vegan when I started the channel? I mean, how insane is that? Like, why would I start a vegan channel if I wasn't vegan and just lie that I'm vegan? So are you saying I'm lying about being vegan? I'm just curious if that's, because a lot of people say that. A lot of people say, Ryan, your blood tests are so good, your athleticism is so good, your hair is so great, your looks are so amazing. There's no way you could be vegan. You must be lying. Is that what you're saying? That my results are so amazing and wonderful that there's no way I could be vegan? Is that the position you're going for, Biggest Dickus? That I'm lying because I'm so awesome? Yeah, the denial is stronger than anti-vegans, huh? But yeah, veganism is not a diet. Vegans need to eat food. We don't consume animal products. Why don't we consume animal products? Because it inherently contradicts our ethical, moral beliefs that it's wrong to harm and exploit animals. We eat plants. So we want to know, is that going to harm us? Is it healthy for us? And yes, it's healthy for us, not going to harm us. Again, not my opinion. It's the result of having professional health organizations around the world analyze scientific research and conclude that vegan diets are nutritionally adequate and appropriate for all people in all phases of life. So anyway, what is El Pedregal? That's a Love Spirals Downward song. Why do you ask that? AMC, well, if it didn't work for you, I'm sorry. I don't know what you did. We could sit down one day and talk about what you did, what you ate. But just because it didn't work for you doesn't mean it doesn't work for everyone. It's like saying, I tried driving. Here's a great example for me. I've been driving ever since I was 16. I'm a really good driver. However, a decade or so back, before I went vegan, I tried driving a stick shift. I couldn't do it. I started on an old Volkswagen bus, 1972. It was really hard. So people said, do it on a modern car. So I went to my friend's brand new Ford Mustang with a shifter. I couldn't do it. I failed as a stick shift driver. Should I say stick shift cars are debunked? I couldn't do it. I failed as a stick shift driver. No, I failed at it. Doesn't mean stick shift cars are bad or debunked or inherently flawed or something like that, deficient or whatever. I failed as a stick shift driver and I take full responsibility for it. But if I were more egotistical and unwilling to take personal responsibility for my personal failings and shortcomings, I would just say, hey, stick shift cars suck and they should be taken off the road. They're dangerous and blah, blah, blah. No, I was the one who sucked, not the cars. And in this case, you're the one who had some problems on a vegan diet, and take responsibility. You probably did something that wasn't the best for you. Again, I'm making an assumption there because I've never seen anyone have all this hair loss and these problems you're talking about other than people who had starvation. Malnutrition is the medical term for it. So anyway, yeah, thanks, Han Solo's cousin. Milk does increase one's risk of certain kinds of cancer and the most common forms of cancer too. That's more reason why you don't need to drink milk. Why put a known carcinogen in your body when you just have like some, oat milk, You have a vegan channel? Awesome. Han Solo's cousin. People, check out Han Solo's cousin. I gotta check out your channel, Han Solo's cousin. I don't know if I was aware all this time that he had a channel. Is it just your that's it, Han Solo's cousin? I will check some of your stuff out today. I want to see more about you, Han Solo's cousin. Hey, Dr. Bear's here too. Awesome. I must have missed Dr. Bear. Oh, too, you're a fellow stick shift driving failure. And Angie can attest. She was with me when I tried to drive the Volkswagen bus. She said, you're always an awesome driver. And she says she always feels safe driving with me. But me trying to drive that Volkswagen bus with the stick shift, she was horrified and never wanted to get back in the car with me there. It was horrible. But again, I take responsibility. I was unable to do it. For whatever reason, I couldn't do it. You know, but again, I'm not saying stick shifting is debunked. But that's what basically this AMC person is saying. Hey, vegan diet didn't work for me, even though I may have done it irresponsibly and without proper understanding and knowledge and educating myself. But veganism sucks. No, maybe you could have approached it in a more thoughtful manner than you may have done. So anyway, Brian, you're a deficient 55-year-old vegan, needs to go and road cycle before your martial arts class tonight. I don't think you're going to have enough protein to do all that stuff, but try your best there. Yeah, 55-year-old road cycling, then martial arts class. You shouldn't be able to do that. Why? Because according to the poop ball here, no matter how much plant protein you eat, you need animal nutrients to survive. So I don't think you're going to make it. You're going to pass out somewhere between your road cycling and you're not going to make it to the martial arts class because your protein stores will deplete by then, right? Because, you didn't eat any animals today. Nonsense. Okay, there's your channel. I'm going to copy the name right now before I lose it here. Actually, I need to do it over here. Let me copy your channel name there. Okay, cool. I got it now, Han Solo's cousin. I'm going to check out some of your content when this live stream's over. Awesome. Well, thanks. Thanks again for the super chat tips there. Yeah, Uncle Walt, stick shift is the original millennial anti-car theft device. Yeah, meaning people of the millennial age probably odds are, if you're a gambling person, you'd be right to bet that, any random millennial you pick out couldn't drive a stick shift or use one. But you'd be right with me, even as a Gen Xer. I was able to drive it around a little bit, but I never felt confident or competent as well manipulating the stick shift. Hey, Sarah Smith, how's it going? How long you been here? I guess I've been rambling with these anti-vegans trying to tell me all these horrible things about veganism here that, grains are so expensive and my hair is falling out. Angie's bald too, just like me. And my blood tests are nutrient deficient and all this nonsense. It's been fun dealing with these folks. Oh, you're going to do a reaction video on me? What are you going to talk about there? I can't even imagine. Han Solo's cousin, a.k.a. Jordan Vegan USA. Oh, Fu Man, you used to have a bus? Oh, yeah. I mean, it was my fantasy always to have a bus. I remember in like the 70s, my dad's buddy, but I wasn't vegan then. He'd pick us up, we'd go fishing, he'd take us places in the bus. I thought it was the coolest car. It had like a sink and everything, and I go, I want one of these. So finally I was able to get one. This is back maybe like 2005 or 6 or 7, something like that. I got one for a pretty good deal, really good shape. I figured, okay, I'm a smart, clever, coordinated dude. I should be able to figure out how to drive a stick shift. Well, no, that assumption was wrong. But it's the stick shift's fault. It wasn't mine, right? I'm such a smart, amazing, bitchin' person. It's not my fault I couldn't figure it out. It's the stick shift. It's an inherently flawed design. No, far from it. Hey, Protus Nut Pills. Good to see you, Protus Nut Pills. Chelsea, homebrew, most of the UK cares. I must have missed. What are you talking about there? Cares about what? Curious. So Personal Pills wants to know, am I friends with people who don't share my same beliefs or views? Yeah, absolutely. Not everyone I'm friends with is vegan or vegetarian, even for that matter. Yeah, people I care for in my life who are not vegan or vegetarian, like family members and friends. The thing is, all these people I'm referring to are not against me. They don't give me crap for being vegan. In fact, most of them are really cool about it. Like, I'm thinking of one of my friends, the guy who masters our albums. Every time we go up he lives in Northern California and we visit his studio to master our albums, he makes us a vegan meal. He's very vegan friendly. He doesn't think it's nutrient deficient and all this other nonsense. He's totally cool with it. So yeah, as long as people aren't like bigoted towards me, like, you know, racism, like bigotry or anything like that, I can totally get along with people. And I have good friends. I mean, friends who are good people is what I'm trying to say. Friends who are not of that kind of low, hateful kind of mindset. Let's see. But yeah, I'm with you, Fu Man. So much easier to drive a manual transmission, you know? What's that, Fu Man? The trolls are away. Finally, huh? I didn't think we were going to get any trolls today, but they sure came. Right off the bat, I just thought, you know, with a simple, harmless title like Ask a Vegan Anything. I'm not even saying, hey, like on my Friday live stream titles where I say debunk veganism, you know, bring it on, you know. I didn't do that. I thought we just have a simple, easy Ask a Vegan Anything. You're going to defend me, Han Solo's cousin, Jordan Vegan. All right, cool. You don't need to defend me, but I appreciate the sentiment. But if you want to make a video, cool. But yeah, I'm totally comfortable with, you know, my you know, dealings with these anti-vegans. If I were not, I would not invite them to come to debunk veganism. So I'm quite okay with that. So, but I appreciate the sentiment. If you want to make a video about me, totally cool. But yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not like you know, mentally scarred when people come and say that grains and rice are way too expensive and that my hair loss is like, you know, mounting at age 55 basically. Marie's going. Well, thanks for being here, Marie. I must have missed you. Let's see. So I'm sure I missed a lot of stuff in all my ramblings here. Let's see. Produce not pills. What about anything else besides veganism? As far as people I hang out with? Let me see your question again, Produce not pills. My friends with people who don't share my same beliefs or views. Let's see. Well, I mean, what are you talking about? That's like the main sticking point. If someone is you know, going to be hostile or even hateful towards me just because of a choice I made to not harm and exploit animals, that's kind of a problem there. People like, what other kinds of like political views and stuff like that? Like, I don't really know too many people who are like radically different. You know, I'm saying like people who thought like it's cool to like insurrect the Capitol or so. I don't really know too many people like that. It's not, at least here in our neck of the woods here in California, that kind of I don't know too many people of that kind of belief. But I imagine I might be able to get along with someone like that. Maybe I just don't know any myself personally. If that's what you're asking, I'm not sure. I'm just kind of like thinking what other kind of beliefs are there. You know, that are kind of like could be deal breakers. I make a point to try to be friendly to anyone, unless they're going to be a closed-minded jerk, whether about any topic whatsoever. You're going to make the video now, Han Solo's cousin? Awesome. Let me know when it's done. I'm sure you will. I'll start following your channel, even though I'm really bad at keeping up my subscriptions. I just kind of let the YouTube suggestion algorithm, you know, show me stuff now. But I definitely want to see what you make about me. But you don't have to kiss my ass or anything. But yeah, awesome. I appreciate that. I appreciate any support I can, because as you see, there's a lot of anti-support from the non-vegans, the anti-vegans particularly. All right, Angie, you should get back to your work there. We're both a little tired, like I said. We got up way before our normal bedtime today. Usually we like to get up about like 9:30, 10:30. We got up at 7:30 today, so we're a little cracked out right now. It's not vegan brain fog. It's just like, you know, deprived sleep. Rachel, yes. Frozen fear. What's your question again? Ask it, because what do we have right now? Like 60 odd people, 50, 60 odd people. I don't see everything. And sometimes I start talking to the camera and I miss questions. So frozen fear, just ask your question again. If you want to leave a super chat tip, then I'll most definitely see it, like what Jordan Vegan USA has been doing here. But yeah, ask your question again, and I will try my best to spot it. And I know what your user picture thingy looks like now, so I'll keep that in the back of my mind to keep an eye out for it. But Star, who was asking, Yes, Rachel, I did grow up in California. Yeah, pretty much, spent most of my life here in California. Mainly Southern California, but yeah, a little bit of San Francisco as well. Cool, Nettle. I'm glad you're That's why I wanted to come on. I wanted to be able to have people who are normally busy or asleep when I normally live streams do my live streams on Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You guys are asleep or awake, or not awake, or gone, partying, whatever. I'm glad I could catch some of you guys today. That was my goal, and it looks like I've been successful. Yeah, Dr. Bear. Yeah, just have Frozen Fire ask it again. I'm not avoiding anything, so just, ask it again. Fu Man, you just hurled a burrito? Are you serious? Are you joking or serious? Did you just reverse peristalsis right now as I'm live streaming? Let me know. Oh, you threw it in the air. Why? Out of frustration? Why is that? You didn't hurl it. You threw it in the air out of frustration after seeing such knock like this from AMC Holder 25? Is that why? Okay, Hope Preister Hans? Hope I'm pronouncing your name right there. I don't remember seeing it on live streams before. How long have I been 100% vegan? I've been 100% vegan since 2010, somewhere in the fall of 2010. I didn't write the exact date down, but it was sometime after early October 2010. So yeah, somewhere right in there basically. So since 2010, I've been 11 years vegan. This year in that late fall time frame, I'll be a 12-year vegan. Hey, Twisted Yoga Girl. Awesome. Good to see you. You got to get back to work. Well, I'm glad you could pop on. And maybe Fridays, if you pop back on, you probably won't be at work, I'm guessing. Oh, Frozen Fire. All right, good question here. So is this meant to debunk veganism, Frozen Fire, or is it to you're just curious? You're a vegan and you are concerned about health risks and stuff like that. So I'm going to put this up on the poop wall here, not to humiliate or anything like that. I just want to be able to have a place where we can look at your questions. So for right now, the wall is just a wall. It's not a poop wall. So, Frozen Fire, why did the founder of the Vegan Society die of a heart attack if a vegan diet lowers the risk of heart attack? Well, you just answered the question there yourself. Nowhere does it say if you are vegan, you are completely protected from heart attacks. It's impossible or incompatible. As you said right there, lowers your risk, which means you still have some risk. So it means some vegans still will have diseases that we're at reduced risk of getting, but by the nature of probability theory, risk, you still get it. It doesn't mean just because your risk is lowered, and not to be repetitive, doesn't mean you won't get it. It just means your risk is lowered. So I don't know what the numbers are exactly for how much reduced risk, but it just shows that vegans still can get sick. Vegans can still die from diseases that our risks are lower for it, but doesn't mean it's impossible. Vegans have heart attacks. Vegans can get cancer. Vegans can have all sorts of health problems. I just had some teeth extracted, doesn't mean going vegan doesn't mean that you're going to acquire perfect health and never get a disease. And to make my point, let's look at the definition of vegan. To see if they make any such claims about this. Again, it's a philosophy, a way of living which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practicable all forms of cruelty and exploitation of animals. Notice this says nothing about health. Veganism is not a health movement. However, if we look at the position of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, they say what you're saying there. Vegans are at reduced risk of certain conditions such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, hypertension, certain types of cancer, and obesity. But yeah, you can be an obese vegan, you can be a vegan with hypertension, but you just have a lower risk compared to the non-vegan general population. So yeah, if a vegan has a heart attack, or if a vegan has high blood pressure or diabetes or is obese, doesn't mean veganism is null and void. It just shows that vegans still can get these conditions which we are at generally lower risk of having. So hopefully I answered your question there. But yeah, vegan can have a heart attack. Vegan can have cancer. Nothing incompatible with that. Just the odds of you having that happen to you are decreased, but not diminished to zero. Hey, Tweety, how's it going? Yeah, eat more rabbit food. There's the answer. Anyway, you had to have a drink there, huh, Uncle Walt? Because I showed the definition of vegan and I showed the positions of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. So AJ and Dr. Bearer and Uncle, that's 2 drinks if I count right. I showed the definition and the position of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. So everyone get your shot glasses out, get your beer mugs out, 2 drinks because I showed them both. The Meatborg are back? Where? Am I missing a Meatborg? I don't see anyone here. Let me see. Cheshire Homebrew says, been plant-based for almost 4 years. I think I would have been poor health otherwise. Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, you're at reduced risk of certain diseases now. But it doesn't mean you are 100% not going to get them. Yeah, you better catch up on them drinks. Rachel, never drink and will never. Do I drink? Yeah, on occasion. Yeah, I mean, there have been periods like since I've been vegan where I've had 0 drinks. I want to point out, I've never had any problems like with alcoholism or addiction to anything other than caffeine when I was younger, like much younger, like teens and stuff. But no, I mean, I'll have a drink once in a while. I mean, we don't have any alcohol in the house right now that I'm aware of. We're not like the kind of people that always keep a 6-pack on hand or have a wine collection or anything like that. But yeah, sometimes we'll go out and celebrate and have a little drink or something like that. Like we'll share a glass of wine, as opposed to a bottle of wine, Or sometimes we'll go to our favorite Mexican food restaurant here in Newport Beach, Gracias Madre, and we'll share a pretty small-sized margarita. We'll share it, So yeah, we don't drink much. I just enjoy the taste. I don't really particularly enjoy getting drunk or having hangovers or anything like that. I want to be able to drive home safely and all that stuff too. So yeah, I do drink a little bit, but nothing nothing on the reg. I am drinking water right now though. Hey, Bill Seabury, you just had some dude after you told him you lost 100 pounds in 6 months after eating whole food plant-based vegan diet, and he suggested you read Stephen Gundry. I said no thanks, and he blew his lid away. Who's Stephen Gundry? That name rings a bell. Please remind me here. And he blew his lid because you didn't want to follow his advice? Why should you follow his advice when what you were doing was obviously working so well? 6 months, 100 pounds? I mean, I'm assuming you lost it in a healthy way. Why do you need to follow someone else's advice if what you were following was working for you? Sounds kind of bizarre. Joshu, am I pronouncing your name right, Gonzalez? Your vegan coworker is not. He says you believe what you want to believe, and he believes what he wants to believe. What do I think? I mean, he's right in that sense. It's a free country. He's not going to go to prison for not being vegan or anything like that. But he is, and whether he's intentionally aware, intentionally doing this or not, he is without doubt causing animals to be exploited for him to exist, and that there's no way to deny that. And the thing is, you're probably not going to make this coworker go vegan if they have that kind of position about it. So the best way to be a vegan activist for that kind of person, in front of that kind of person, just be a good example. Show them the awesome food you eat. Let them know you don't eat salad and tofu all day or birdseed or whatever he thinks. You just show them, hey, just show up one day with some like delicious vegan pizza. Like, oh, you want some? Oh, I'm sorry, I can't share this because you're not vegan. Just little jokes like that. Maybe that's the best way to get it across. Let's see. Okay. The guy, the one who wrote the Plant Paradox. That's who Stephen Gundry is. The guy, he wrote the Plant Paradox and has debunked a bunch of diet tips. Okay. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, I agree with AJ. Yeah, best of luck in your continued weight loss journey there. That's awesome. Yeah, I can't say I've ever read the Plant Paradox, but I'm aware of the basic idea of it. Yeah, it's basically not advocating for a vegan diet, but I forgot, my basic understanding of it from years ago, what the general argument was. Anyway, maybe I should check it out sometime. Yeah, Tweety, people at work want to poke fun till they see what you're eating and then they want to try some. Exactly. It's funny how people switch their opinion so quickly. Oh, vegan food's gross. You just eat like birdseed, tofu, and salad. And then they see some delicious stuff you're eating, and then they go, oh man, it looks pretty good. But hey, I thought you were giving me shit the other day how vegans eat crap, and now you want to eat crap. This, see how vegans are not sacrificing taste and quality and pleasure. That's a myth. They think, oh, why do we get pleasure again? You can have the same pleasure eating a vegan Ben & Jerry's than you would from eating a cow-based Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Emily, your health improved a lot when you started eating meat again. Great. I wonder what you were doing bizarre when you were not vegan. Not bizarre. Maybe bizarre is the wrong word, but unorthodox. Like, were you eating like a lot of raw? Were you doing raw till 4? Were you not getting enough calories? Because it's funny how it's weird how people in their 50s, like me and Angie, she's been vegetarian since the 80s. We're older than most of these people who said vegan ruined their health. So it seems like since we're older, if vegan diets deteriorated one's health, it should accelerate on us. It should hit us quick, but we've been vegan longer than most of these people. Oh, vegan wrecked my health. We're older than these people. And Angie and I are a great test case because we have different genetics. I'm Asian, she's not. So, and we're still both doing fine. Our healths aren't wrecked. Blood tests, excellent. So I kind of wonder what you might have been doing to cause your health to get wrecked, because that is not the case. Again, why would an organization risk their reputation if the diet that they're saying is nutritionally adequate for all people in all stages in life turned out to wreck people's health? And again, Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics does not stand alone in this. There's other health organizations from around the world that say pretty much the same thing, that a well-planned vegan diet meets all your nutritional needs. This is the Dietitians of Canada, British National Health Service, with good planning and an understanding of what makes up a healthy, balanced vegan diet, which many people who have experienced health issues on a vegan diet were lacking. They were lacking a healthy, balanced vegan diet. You can get all the nutrients your body needs. Again, the British National Health Service. The reason why I show these groups is that they're health organizations comprised of health professionals, medical doctors, dietitians, etc. And they are not vegan activist groups by a long shot. Some people will say the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics is. Well, how about the British National Health Service? Far from it. So I'm sorry to hear about that. Oh, you finished the video just like that, Jordan Vegan? Oh my goodness, that was quick. You finished the video, you sent it to Happy Healthy Vegan Instagram. Awesome. Are you gonna put it on your channel too, or what? Let us know. But yeah, I'll check out your video. Let's see. I'm not logged in as Happy Healthy Vegan right now on Instagram, but let me see if I can switch users really quick here. I'm usually logged in as my personal account, Ryan Lum Rocks. Let's see, Happy Healthy Vegan, and let's see. Let me switch to the messages here. Let's see. I'm not seeing it right now, but I'm not an expert at checking the messages in here. Anyway, I'll check it out later. Thanks so much, Han Solo's cousin / Jordan Vegan USA. And you'll put it on your channel too. Okay, I'll be able to check it there for sure. Awesome. Yeah, thanks for all your super chat tips today, Jordan Vegan. Much appreciated. I think you might be the only person. Let me see. I gave a super chat tip. I think you are. So much kudos to you. Awesome. All right, Fu Man Poo, best wishes to you. Yeah, from your burrito horror. Hope you're all right. Hope you didn't hurl it in the reverse peristalsis way, but just like threw it in the air for whatever reasons. Let's see, produce not pills. Yeah, I remember Earth Medicine Mama. She's one of those people I made a response video. She made a video, vegan diet ruined my health, blah, blah. It turns out she's doing raw and all this other stuff, which I suggest people don't. Why? Because it's not really what any health organization recommends. If you look at all these health organizations around the world, they're saying a balanced, well-planned vegan diet, which raw diets are not well-balanced. You're eliminating whole food groups that are completely healthy for you. Anyway, she made a video about her killing a chicken. Yeah, why is that surprising? Not surprising at all. It's funny how these people say, oh, all I need to do was eat an egg and everything was better, Okay, if they stop there, that sucks. But no, they always progress on to, oh, I'm going to eat steak now. I'm going to kill a chicken. It's like, it's funny how their ethics just totally get flushed down the toilet. Anyway, what's up? What's up with that? What do we cook for people when they're at our house looking for any new meal suggestions? I would say just pick something from the Happy Healthy Vegan cookbook. But yeah, we haven't had anyone over for a meal in a long time, so I don't know. I can't remember the last time we made a meal for a guest or something like that. Maybe we're too antisocial for our own good. We'll just go out to a restaurant to meet people. Yeah, it's simply outside where we don't hang out with people. We don't all that often, but we do. We go out to a restaurant, and then we'll maybe come back here and watch something or hang out. What's that, Dr. Bear? Yeah, poor chicken, and she And sad, she normalized killing innocent animals on her channel. I mean, you can do that? You can kill a chicken on YouTube? Doesn't that seem like it would violate the community guidelines, like killing an animal? I mean, that doesn't sound... sounds like that video should have, like be flagged or something. Yeah, how is killing animals on video allowed on YouTube? Did she just take out the part where she slashed its throat or whatever barbaric, cruel thing she did to it? Huh. Yeah, the links to our books are in the down below, but let's see. Yikes. But I can get it for you right now. Just here is our shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. You can get the ebook or the print book for the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, and I will paste the link right now to our shop site there. What's for lunch? I don't know. That's a good question, Uncle. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I had my smoothie. We had our donut earlier from the special rare donut we get when we're in that part of Huntington Beach. Yeah, I don't know what's going to be for lunch today. I feel like burritos today. Let's see if Angie's down for some burritos. The expensive food that us vegans eat here, right? Like, oh, I already erased that one comment from the AMC person, how vegan food's so expensive. Yeah, beans and rice, like so like overpriced. No, you just published it on Solo's Cousin. Awesome. I can't wait to see the video you made about me. Thanks so much. And that's cool. I'll be able to put a face with your name now. So that'll be cool because I haven't been able to do that ever before until today. So I'll definitely go check out your video when I'm done with this live stream. Awesome. Or Bill, let's watch a little tiny bit of it. Let's see. Let's say we watch a little bit of it here. Let's see. Yikes. I lost your name there. Hang on one second. Let me see if I can Okay, let me try it one more time. Yikes. Computers. Okay, it's going to premiere. Let's see, it's premiering in 23 seconds. All right, we'll watch a little bit of it here. Awesome. I can't wait to see this. Happy Healthy Vegan is an amazing vegan animal rights activist. Go subscribe to them. All right, cool. Go check out some of your video here. All right, here we go. I can't remember the last time someone made a good video about me. It's usually how I'm going bald or I don't act tough enough or whatever.
Healthy Vegan is. You should check them out. They are amazing vegan activists.
Aww.
And yeah, they are amazing. Go check them out. And go vegan.
Well, thank you there. I didn't get to put a face with your name, but thanks for sharing that. Much appreciate that. That's awesome. So yeah, here you guys, Jordan Vegan USA. Let me send you to the channel. Let me put that in the chat right now. Here it is. Yeah, I'm putting it right down, the link to the channel for Jordan Vegan USA 14. So there you go. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. So I assume Jordan is your name, not Han Solo's cousin. So thanks so much for that touching video there. Much appreciated. Again, I like it when someone doesn't have to make a video about how I'm such a horrible person and all these physical things that are so wrong with me, whatever, hey, I'm 55, Anyway. Hey, Peter, you got off work early? I didn't. Yeah, I just happened to be on a weird schedule today. I said wake up around 9:30 or 10:30. I had to get up at 7:30 to make a pretty early appointment for a follow-up visit to my oral surgeon. And so I'm just kind of up, and my rhythm of how I do things today is disrupted a little bit. So hence this live stream where I got a lot of people on who would normally be asleep. I had a lot of people from all over Europe. I forgot all the various countries, but yeah, Portugal, England, Hungary, few others. Yeah, so that's cool to be able to get some other people into our family here, the community that I've been building as the vegan cult leader. Thanks, Jordan Vegan, much appreciated. I appreciate your appreciation for what we are all about here at Happy Healthy Vegan, showing people that veganism is a logical decision in addition to an ethical, moral decision, and there's no downsides to it. You're not sacrificing your health, you're not sacrificing taste, you're making a decision for the animals that actually is good for yourself and the planet as well. So it's a triple win: animals, personal health, planetary health. Oh, you won't be on the Friday? It's Canada Day. Okay, wow, what are you gonna be doing on Canada Day? Awesome. Gavin the Vegan, my lips look amazing. Really? I don't do anything, man. I don't do anything for lips. It's interesting note. I never even noticed my lips. Seriously. I think they might be a little dry actually, because we've had, it's summer right now. We're having a little heat wave of dryness. So anyway, thank you. Let's see. What's that, Uncle? Someone told you can put some vegan yogurt on rice and let it soften and marinate. I want to try it. Huh. Yeah, why not? It sounds valid, huh? Let's see. I see some recipe sharing down there from AJ Vintage. What else have I missed here? Oh, yeah. Vegan Indian food. Don't get me started. Yeah, I mean, if you make it yourself, it's pretty easy. Just don't put the butter or ghee in it, But yeah, if you find some, like a more hip and with it Indian restaurants, they know how to do it. Some of them even have a vegan section on their menu where everything is dairy free. That's what you have to watch out for in Indian food. Most stuff, is vegetarian. If there's a meat section on the menu, it'll be really clear, like chicken tikka masala or something like that. But if you're getting the so-called vegetarian stuff, it is truly vegetarian unless specified as vegan, because the vegetarian stuff almost always has some form of butter / ghee in it. Rachel, is there a sort of schedule with my live streams? Yes. Yeah, there is actually a very precise schedule. Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let me know where you're at, and I could try to help you translate that. That would be like 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. here on the West Coast. But yeah, that's my weekly live stream, and I pretty much never miss it. I can't remember the last time I missed a Friday live stream. Yeah, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then these midweek live streams are kind of random, and I like it that way, so I can just come on and try to find people who would normally be asleep on those Friday night live streams. It's truly like bedtime, like 2 a.m. when in England, when I do those Friday live streams. I like to make these midweek live streams kind of random. Sometimes I come on my normal time, like last week. Sometimes I come on much earlier, like I did today, about 5 hours earlier. So that's it. The midweek one is kind of random. Doesn't always happen, but the Friday ones, you can just set your alarm clock or your watch. It's happening Fridays, and sometimes I'll come on a couple minutes earlier than 6 p.m. Standard Time. Sometimes I'll come on 10 or 15 minutes earlier if I'm all ready to go. All my technology's working, and I just don't want to sit around and kill time. I'll just come on early. There's no harm to it. Whoa, what's that, Dr. Barrett? You just learned your college was on lockdown for an hour and a half today. Wow. Scary. Are you glad you didn't have to be on campus today? Do you know what was going on? Why were they on lockdown? There's some kind of like a violence situation? I hope not a shooter or something like that. Oh, the shirt matches my glasses and eyebrows? Huh. How so? I'm just kind of curious. Gavin, you also have your girlfriend who isn't vegan. Wow, I'm surprised you can make that work out. To me, that seems like it'd be kind of tough, but I'm married to a vegan, so I don't have to worry about that. Called you a wimp for being vegan. What do you mean a wimp? What's wimpy about being vegan? What is wimpy about not consuming animal products? Vegans can be tough guys if they want to be. Vegans can be big, buff bodybuilders if they want to be. They could be lean, strong basketball players like me. They could be small, not strong or, muscular small, runners and cyclists if they want to be. You can do whatever you want as a vegan. There's nothing inherently wimpy about being a vegan. I mean, there's vegan professional athletes, vegan professional weightlifters, Olympians. There's nothing inherently wimpy, but yeah, you can be a wimpy vegan just like you can be a wimpy non-vegan. There's plenty of like flagpole skinny non-vegans out there, you know, as well there's obese ones too. I mean, being vegan has nothing to do with any of that stuff. It just means you've made a choice not to harm animals, not to exploit animals, and your diet reflects that. Jordan, thanks for the super chat tip. You're gonna have a salad today? Oh, you're gonna prove the vegan stereotype. Yeah, salads are fine. I just think, yeah, I just like say vegans eat more than salad, but yeah, salad's totally cool. Yeah, non-vegans eat salad too, but it's not like all we eat. But yeah, salads are great. You get a lot of different nutrients in your greens there. Yeah, just usually not very calorically dense, so that's why salads are often paired with something else. It's really hard to like have a giant bowl of salad and get like enough calories like for like a complete meal, like a lunch or a dinner or something like that. But yeah, salads are awesome. What kind of salad is going to be? Jordan, you're tiny, chubby, and strong vegan. Yeah, vegans come in all shapes and sizes. There's no one kind. There's no stereotype. There's skinny vegans. There's obese vegans. There's overweight. There's underweight. There's perfectly weight. There's no such thing as the vegan body type. None. Okay, Dr. Bear, the college is called, it's an ongoing situation, this lockdown, and said law enforcement was on the scene. Wow, hopefully it isn't some serious thing like an active shooter. What could be possible, Dr. Bear, I remember this happened a couple times when I was an undergrad, is that on finals week, strangely, or maybe not so strangely, there were bomb scares. I guess someone didn't study for their final and made a fake bomb threat and pushed back the schedule, like they had to lock it down or something like that. So hopefully it's something like harmless but wrong, like a fake bomb threat rather than an active violent situation. So we'll have our fingers crossed there. Yeah, Mindy, I think they forgot all the different kind of salads you can make, because you can really beef up a salad if you want. Put some legumes in a salad to give it more protein and more calories. There's ways you can make a salad filling. But yeah, if it's pretty much all greens, yeah, it's a little tougher to get like satiated and calorified. Is that a word? Calorified? I just made that up. Yeah, I'm with you, Star Cradle. We've been conditioned now in the United States. I wish I lived in another country, which is a reason why I have been like watching shows like International House Hunters, trying to find another country to go to in the future if I must. But anyway, it's just horrible that when we think, oh, there's a lockdown, there's some kind of like violence or shooting tragedy, but they've become so commonplace over the past couple decades and particularly the past couple of years. You know, I don't know what's up. Yeah, vegans come in all different heights too. Yeah, we have some 5-foot vegans here, and yeah, I'm a 6'4.5" vegan. There's no vegan body type. Short, tall, average height. We're all covered. When someone says you vegans, there's no such thing that you vegans do or have other than an ethical stance against animal cruelty. We're as diverse as any subset of people in the world. Let's see, Bill's telling us about his salads consist of 8 ounces of greens, lemon tahini dressing, tomato, cabbage, carrots, cucumber, avocado, celery, onion, hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds, and raisins. Well, sounds like that should get you pretty full, huh? Yeah, Star Cradle, yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Either move to somewhere like northern or central California, or move to like maybe Mexico or Spain or Australia if they'll let me in there. I don't know if I have the requirements down for Australia, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not thinking about doing this anytime soon. Like, you know, sometime in the future, maybe like in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. I'm not sure, but yeah, maybe leave the United States at some point. You know. But anyway, yeah, I'm not making any active plans now, other than just doing some casual research and television viewing and making a little mental list in my head. What's up, Peter? As a vegan, you never beef up your salad. That's good. You never beef it up. Uncle, oh, I would love to move to Hermosa Beach, man. Angie and I like fantasize about the great weather you have out in that neck of the woods there. You know, like when it's like 85 and like hot and humid here, it'll be like, I'll look on the weather app, oh man, it's like only 75 in Hermosa Beach. Oh, that would be our dream, to live in Hermosa Beach. I just know it's a little bit out of our price range right now. Like all beachfront property in California is, you know, pretty expensive, and Long Beach happens to be the most affordable, the cheapest beach area in California, and Hermosa is not. It's higher than Long Beach, But that'd be awesome. Yeah, keep your eyes open. If you see any good deals, Uncle Walt, let us know if you see some good deals out there. Hey, Che, you're in East LA. Awesome. Yeah. I've had a lot of not a lot, but yeah, I've had friends that live in East LA. A lot of my music friends from the 90s, I'd visit East LA a lot and go to their gatherings and stuff. Yeah, fun area. Let's see, what's that, Chris? Have I seen Norm, a short film on YouTube? No. What is it about? 20-minute walk from your place to the sand and waves. Yeah, we're about a 10. Well, I don't know. That's running. I can get to the beach. We live like roughly a mile, a little less than a mile in a straight line to the beach and sand. About a 20-minute walk, I guess. I was thinking my running days. I would like run on the beach bike path, but I'd do my warm up via like my house to the beach bike path. So I'd run really slow and just get warmed up. Yeah, like 10 minutes or something like that. So yeah, about a 20-minute walk, I'm guessing. So we're probably around the same kind of distance. But again, Hermosa is a much prettier beach. You have waves. You don't have a stupid breakwater like we have, keeping the water gross here and keeping the waves away. And Hermosa is awesome. I'm envious of the area out there. Let's see. Yeah, Brighton. I know England's got some nice seaside towns too, known for having the most vegans. So many vegan restaurants there. I would love to go visit England sometime. Yeah, because Angie and I both have some heritage out there, me particularly in Wales. So yeah, that's a dream trip to travel through the British Islands. And no plans for that soon, but that's something on my bucket list for sure. Maybe once I finally move away, I'll start doing some more traveling. Who knows? Peter, don't move anywhere specific, buy a van and live on the road. I think we're too old for that, to be honest with you. Me and Angie, as much as I admire that kind of lifestyle, and I kind of did stuff more like that in my 20s, I don't think in my 50s or even the 60s and beyond, I don't know if Angie and I would be able to do that. Too much of a tiny house living sort of thing, especially if you have cats. Favorite song right now? Monster by EXO. I've been rocking that song loud at night, man. Just rocking Monster by EXO. Yeah, Jordan, you could totally interview us one day. Yeah, no worries, man. Totally cool. Let me know if you want to interview me and Angie or just Angie. Yeah, let us know. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you being our channel patron and biggest supporter, especially today. I think you're the only person that left super chats today. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. You can interview us. Okay, so Norm is about veganism, only 12 minutes long, bit intense, set in a world where rape is legal, similar to the way killing animals is legal in our society, really well directed. Okay, I will look for that after. Remind me if you see me on my next live stream, because sometimes I don't remember right away, but if you remind me like 2 or 3 times, I usually get around to it. I definitely want to check that out. Yeah, I don't mind traveling, covalent bond and Peter, but yeah, living on the road, like forever, like this is my new life, I think would kind of like, I don't know, I don't think that's me right now. It may have been me, like I said, in my 20s and early 30s, but who I am right now, not anymore. I'm just too old right now, but, and I don't think I could handle like just being in a van for forever. Again, it's kind of romantic and fun. I'm not knocking it. It sounds kind of cool, and I'd probably be all about that in a certain point of my past. Yeah, it'd be pretty expensive if you have to keep refilling it with petroleum. Let's see. Thanks, Jordan. Okay, both of us. All right, I'm sure Angie will be more than happy to participate. I'm speaking on her part, but I'm just kind of guessing how she'd react. So probably, I'm pretty sure Angie'd be totally cool too, but you got me for sure. Let's see, not a rush. Your 14-year-old granddaughter is 1.73. What am I missing? 1.73 what? Let's see. A solar-powered car. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I can't wait for something like that to come out. Yeah, where there's like, you have an electric engine and you don't have to plug it in, just gets recharged or helps get recharged by solar panels on the roof. Let's see. What's the AG Vintage? Your late husband wasn't vegan but supported your veganism. It even shopped and cooked for you. That's awesome. Let's see, Rachel. No AC in the UK. I didn't think people had air conditioners in the United Kingdom because the weather is so much more mild there. As far as like not getting too hot, the UK is fine since you only need a few weeks of the year, unless in the south of England. Oh, okay. Scotland and Northern Ireland never need AC. That's what I figured. Yeah. Let's see, Chris. You're going into your last year of med school. Have bought a Mercedes Sprinter van. Awesome. I know what those are. Converted it yourself. Your rent is way too expensive. Only 4 months left, so it won't be too bad. Yeah, see, in that kind of situation, just trying to get by on a budget, finish up med school. I bet you once you're like an employed medical doctor, you probably won't want to live in a van anymore. But see, it can be a really good option for people at certain points in their life. Yeah, just right now, I don't think that would be a good one for me. Like, where am I going to put this music studio for one? I'd have to like get rid of pretty much everything. I couldn't, really imagine that. I'm still really into making music. And we're releasing new stuff. We have some new music coming out. So we just put out a 3-song EP, a month and a half or two ago. And we have a single coming out really soon, like in July. We're rocking. We are like firing on all cylinders as far as like, firing the music machine back up. Jiaosu, would I rather be half my weight or double my weight? Neither. Let's see. Would I be like close to 400 pounds or like 80, 90 pounds? Neither. Both of those would be like, for me, a 6'4" guy that weighed like 95 pounds or something, 100 pounds. No, that'd just be sickly skinny, like anorexic, unhealthy. And double that would be 400 pounds would be obese. So neither. That would be, I want to be neither. Oh, what's that, Jordan? I missed one of your latest message there. Let's see, I didn't miss both. Okay, you'll DM me on your vegan Instagram. Tell me when you can. DM I guess Happy Healthy Vegan or Ryan Lumrocks. Either way, I guess if you do Happy Healthy Vegan, you'll get Angie and she'll probably answer for both of us. That'd probably be the best way to do that. So yeah, let us know. Let's see. Yeah, hard to carry a music studio and a gym. You have a gym here too. It's like I have a lot of stuff set up here. It'd be hard to, like I said, just go for a tiny house, mobile living. It'd be a whole different. I'd have to get rid of so much stuff. It'd be crazy. Let's see. Muthu Lion, upcoming pay-per-view UFC fight. Middleweight is 6'4", 185-pound fighting shape. Yeah, I'm a little bit more than that. I don't know if they round up. I'm 6'4.5". I don't know if that make me 6'5". Maybe that give me another 5 pounds. But yeah, I'm a little under 200 pounds last time I weighed myself. About 195, 96, something like that. Like I said, I wouldn't mind losing a few more pounds, maybe like 5 pounds. As long as I lose any muscle from that, because it's strange that I gained weight as I've been working out. So I assume some of it's muscle. I'm sure all of it's not, obviously. But maybe it's because I'm maybe burning a few less calories working out every day rather than running every day. Who knows? I'm not sure. Let's see. Do I come from a big family because of my height, 6'4"? No. Like my dad was like 5'4" or something like that. My mom was a little tall, 5'7", but yeah, she was born in the 1930s, so it's pretty tall for someone from that time frame. But I remember her parents, my grandparents, my mom's side, were taller than average. Like they were both tall, at least as tall as her. Like my grandma, I think, was at least 5'7". My grandpa was maybe 5'8" or 9 or something like that. So I had some sort of tall genetics, but not like tall genetics, like no one over 6 feet. I don't know where I got my height from, guys. There's no one else in my family, like on either side, mom or dad's side, and they have a lot of, I have a lot of nieces and nephews now. I don't know why I'm tall. I'm a complete anomaly. It makes zero sense. I don't see anyone, there's no one over 6 feet. I don't know what happened with me. Really don't, you know? It's because I'm vegan, right? Okay, like my mom, you're taller than your husband too. Yeah, my mom, towered over my dad. Oh, we're talking height. No, actually, you're talking about your daughter, right? So she's 5'9". Wow, that's pretty freaking tall. Wow, for a 14, did you say a 14-year-old daughter? 5'9"? Yeah, that's much taller than average. I thought 5'7" roughly is like the average female height, at least in the United States, maybe England too. Okay, yeah, Han Solo's cousin Jordan, yes, yeah, please stop super chatting. You're going to get in trouble with your mom or whoever's in charge of your finances there. But thank you. Yeah, this might be your last super chat, but you just DM'd us. All right, cool. Well, I'll have Angie look for that because I told you I'm not as good as Angie as finding our messages on Instagram on the Happy Healthy Vegan account. Let's see if I can find it here. Huh. All right, I'll have her take a look. If I don't see it, I'll let you know. You could just DM me at Ryan Lum Rocks on Instagram as well. Yeah, I know muscle weighs more than fat, so I don't know what's going to happen. If I lose some weight, will I lose fat or muscle? I'm not sure. But yeah, I know I've definitely put on a few pounds since I've been working out, and I'm not sure exactly why that is. But that'd be awesome if I had the strength I had, but were like 10 pounds less, like 185. That would probably help with my vert, just to have 10 less pounds to fight gravity with. Now, I haven't done too much research on my family history. Yeah, I don't know. How do you do it exactly? I'm not knowledged in that. Is that a thing? Well knowledged. Leia, you're going to LA for the first time in a while. Do I have any recommendations for any vegan restaurants to hit up in LA? Thanks. Wow. Yeah, to be honest with you, we don't really go out to like LA proper, like LA, downtown or Hollywood to eat much anymore. There's so many good restaurants here. That's why, but I'll give you a couple tips actually. There's a restaurant called Gracias Madre, and they have one in Hollywood, actually West Hollywood, and we go to the one in Newport Beach. There's one in San Francisco too, in the Mission District. But we just go to the one in Newport. But the West Hollywood one is really nice too, really good. I mean, it's really nice, really just fine dining, like the decor, the vibes, the atmosphere, top notch, as good as any restaurant you'll ever go to for the most part. Like it's like almost like a Michelin restaurant. And the Newport Beach one is good too. So check out Gracias Madre. It's like thank you, mother in Spanish. That's my fave pick for you. But if anyone else has any other fave picks there, let us know. If you like Ethiopian food, there's a place called Rahel, Rahel, on Fairfax Boulevard in the Ethiopian district. I think it's called Little Ethiopia or something like that. But Rahel I haven't been there since this whole COVID thing. I assume they're still open. I haven't been there in 3 years maybe. But that's a favorite. Rahel, if you like Ethiopian food, because it's all vegan Ethiopian. Yes, in our travel vlogs, AJ Vintage, we've featured many vegan restaurants in our travel vlogs. I don't know if we ever featured Rahel though. But yeah, I thought we've done some filming at Gracias Madre, West Hollywood. But yeah, we definitely have been filming at Gracias Madre, Newport Beach in the past, like this like now and past year. Vegan Booty, if your diet needs supplements, would you agree that by definition your diet is deficient? What do you mean? What do you mean that your diet needs supplementing by what do you mean? What do you mean needs supplementing? can you define that by needs? Like you have to, like, as soon as you go vegan, you got to start taking like supplements or something like that. Let me know what you mean by that, because you know, I'm vegan now 11 years, and the first 5 years being vegan, I didn't take any supplements. It could have been 6 years. I didn't write it down. I could go look, I guess, on my blood tests and stuff, but I didn't take any supplements whatsoever. But like I said, I was getting my blood tested. I was being responsible to see if I was deficient in stuff like vitamins B12, D, stuff like that, and I wasn't. So one can make the argument from that vegan diets don't need supplementing, because my B12 levels, which is the one that vegans should watch out for, we're not even close to being deficient. But let's see, who cares what my opinion is? I'm not a doctor, so don't listen to me. I'm just some stupid music maker. But let's look at here. The Dietitians of Canada, a non-vegan activist group. A well-planned vegan diet can meet all these needs. All these needs being nutritional needs. It's safe and healthy for pregnant women, everything, all your lifespan. Here, British National Health Service, a non-vegan activist group. With good planning and an understanding of what makes up a healthy, balanced vegan diet, you can get all the nutrients your body needs. So there's some big, heavy-hitting health organizations here saying that vegan diets are nutritionally adequate. However, I would add to that, you should get your blood tested and see how you're doing. Most people in America should be taking a B12 supplement. Approximately 40% of Americans are either deficient or dangerously low in B12. Let me repeat that. Approximately 40% of Americans, not vegans, Americans who eat meat and dairy and all this non-vegan stuff, are either deficient or dangerously low in B12, which says a lot, which means one should not rely upon diet for your B12. Again, unless you're getting your blood tested and you know what your B12 levels are, you should just take a B12 supplement, period. I don't care if you're vegan or non-vegan. Unless you were doing what I was doing, getting blood tests every 12 to 18 months, monitoring your B12. And who wants to do that? Who really loves getting their blood tested? I do. I love getting my blood tested. I think it's fun. But most people are not like me. 99% of the people out there hate getting their blood tested, or at least don't like it. But yeah, just take a B12 supplement, whether you're vegan or not, because odds are you might be one of these 40% of the people who should be, and you thought you were getting it through diet and you weren't. So there's the answer to your question there, Vegan Booty. So yeah, you don't need to take a supplement, but just take a B12 supplement, whether you're vegan or not, and call it a day. You're done. You're handled. Yeah, just take a B12 supplement. Melathon, let's just take a B12 supplement. No big freaking deal. Non-toxic, pretty cheap. Yeah, and Rachel points out, I can show you, if Vegan Booty doesn't believe me, I'll show you B12 supplements that are created for livestock, which is completely ridiculous. Why exploit and kill and eat a middleman, meaning a cow or whatever animal, and when you just take the supplement yourself? Why eat the middleman who's been supplemented? Why kill an innocent, harmless being, exploit an innocent, harmless being who's been supplemented with B12 when you just take the friggin' supplement yourself? It's just unnecessarily cruel to do otherwise. Yeah, I'm with you, Netley. My B12 levels are awesome too, better than most non-vegans who I see put their blood tests up. Yeah, and I wonder why anti-vegans and non-vegans demonize supplements. Like, this is so ridiculous. Like, the vitamin and supplement market wasn't created for vegans. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. It started decades ago, long before veganism gained any popularity. It was to fulfill nutritional needs for people. So it's just people who are eating meat, dairy, and eggs. So if a vegan takes a supplement, then, oh my God, veganism is debunked. It's deficient. But when a non-vegan takes a supplement, no one raises an eyebrow. These anti-vegans don't say, well, I could say the same thing. Let's turn the questions around, huh, Natalie? So if we see non-vegans taking supplements, does that mean eating a non-vegan diet is baloney, right? Because more non-vegans are taking vitamins and supplements than non-vegans. So therefore, non-vegan diets suck, right? I mean, that's the logic. That is the exact thinking they're using. If a vegan takes a supplement, it means the diet's is inadequate. So therefore, let's turn around. If non-vegan takes a supplement, therefore their diet's inadequate. It's a bogus argument. If your doctor recommends that you take a vitamin or supplement, doesn't matter what your diet is, follow your doctor's advice. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to haters. Listen to your medical professionals. Hey, Groovy Lisa, how is it going? Yeah, no, I wonder if B12 contributes to my high nutritional, nutritional yeast contributes to my high B12 levels. I'm still not certain. I haven't got 100% confirmation if the B12 in nutritional yeast is biologically available. Is it absorbed and all that? So I'm not sure, but I do use a lot of Nooch. Yeah, Bill, yeah, Pacific Northwest, where you're not getting a lot of high UV sunlight, particularly in the non-summer months, take a vitamin D supplement. Yeah, I mean, that would be true for anyone. If you're not getting sufficient sunlight, particularly in northern latitudes, or your lifestyle requires you to be indoors during the peak sunlight hours of the day, take a vitamin D supplement. Yeah, but get your blood tested, sure. See how it's going. But yeah, you're doing the right thing there. Doesn't mean vegan diets are a fail. I mean, if you live in northern latitudes, you're probably not getting a lot of sunlight, whether you're vegan or not vegan, right? I mean, it shows you, again, this whole logic, this lack of logic. If you take a supplement, that means your diet is deficient. So anyway, thanks for playing there. What your name was, I forgot anyway, but thanks for playing and thanks for trying to debunk veganism. Nona rocks. My doctor. How come your B12 level's so high? Me? I don't know. Nutritional yeast? Maybe so, huh? Yeah, take a B12 supplement as well. Yeah, just don't rely on the nutritional yeast. Just take a B12 supplement. Everyone. Unless you know otherwise. Unless you're getting your blood tested regularly. And you're always getting your B12 tested, because I got to mention, if you're getting blood tested regularly, B12 is not a normal test. You have to specify it. Your doctor has to, or health professional has to specify that you want a B12 test. Usually it's just a metabolic panel, maybe like a lipid panel, cholesterol, stuff like that. B12 is not a normal part of a normal blood test. You have to specify it. So who's doing that? How many people are getting their blood tested regularly and specifically asking for a B12 test? Very few people. That's why I say just get a B12 supplement, take it regularly, unless you're going to stay on top of it. And why even bother? Why resist taking a B12 supplement? Just take one. Peter, you sent a super chat? No, I missed it. Let's see. Jeremy Clarkson is now the new anti-vegan in the UK. The guy from Top Gear, now Farmer? Huh, I never even heard of Top Gear or Jeremy Clarkson. So he's now an anti-vegan. Great. The world needs more anti-vegans, huh? There's not enough people casting hate and throwing out just completely bogus misinformation about veganism. So we got another one now. Awesome. Well, thanks for the super chat tip there, Peter. Awesome. Yeah, Rachel. Yeah, especially in the winter time. Even in more southerly latitudes, like here in Southern California, most people should take a vitamin D supplement in the winter time when the sun's UV rays are at their minimum. Even at high noon, you're lucky to get like UV 3 or 4. Any tips to get more fruits and vegetables? Just get them. I mean, just buy them. Anything more specific than that? Just have them around, as opposed to, I wish I had more fruits. Just have them in the house. Buy them wherever you can get them. Jeremy Clarkson likes to farm his own animals and brag about how delicious they are. What a jerk. Like you could farm your own potatoes and brag about how delicious they are. Why does he have to kill an animal for? Hey, Jordan, Han Solo's cousin, you're back. Excited to hear us, guys. Awesome. Again, I'm 99% sure Angie will do it too. I just have to ask her. I don't want to speak for her, but I'm pretty damn sure she'll be cool with it. But yeah, you got me 100%. No doubt about that, Jordan. But that'll be exciting. That'll be cool to talk to you in person. Yeah, just take vitamin D, B12 supplement, vegan or not, especially if you live in a northern latitude. get that vitamin D sup, you know. Unless you're taking blood tests, getting your blood tests, and you know otherwise that you're cool. Let's see, Denmark. Yeah, everyone's deficient in winter, so it's good to take supplements. Yours good because of supplements, better than non-vegans. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, vitamin D. That's what I assumed. Yeah, it's more northern latitude than where I live out here. What do I grow in my garden? Right now, I have chard, and Angie planted some herbs. We have a lot of like rosemary and. But we just got a couple herbs Sunday that we just planted out in the garden. I forgot what they are exactly. But yeah, the main like food right now is just chard, and we have a fig tree as well. Oh, she DM'd you. Oh, cool, awesome. So okay, I didn't want to speak for her. You know, she's an independent human with the full autonomy, and I appreciate that. So yeah, she said it was cool. All right, cool. Well, we will do that with you. Awesome. Awesome. So we were going to do an interview. We haven't done an interview together in quite a while. So it's been a long time. So you'll be the first to get us together in an interview format. What are you going to ask us about? No, don't tell us. So this will be a surprise. Are you sure I plant a lot of herbs? No, it's like stuff we bought at the nursery, the garden home store, you know, like legal, you know, fully like, you know, and you can't really grow weed outside, you know, it's in your front yard. That'd be really, really asking for trouble. No, it wasn't asparagus. It was some true herbs like thyme or, you know, oregano or something like that. Cilantro. I don't think it was cilantro. What's that, Chris McGowan? Like 85% of people's blood tests in the general practitioner you worked at during the winter were deficient in vitamin D. So you must have, and then you're in London, so they must all be vegans, right? Chris McGowan, right? Everyone coming in there must be vegan. That's the only reason why 85% of them would be deficient in vitamin D. Just kidding. Just shows you. Just take the supplement. I don't care if you're vegan or not vegan. I'm not a medical doctor. This is based on the understanding I have on vitamin D, UV rays, latitude. Yeah, just take it, especially in the wintertime. What's my opinion on weed? I believe it should be fully legalized. It should not be criminalized. I've been supporting the decriminalization of legal cannabis, marijuana. I see it as a victimless crime. Like say, you know, I go to buy weed at a dispensary here that was grown in, you know, under the supervision of you know, the state and cities here that are managing it. Like there's no crime. Just, you know, if someone wants to get, there's like no cartel, no one's been abused or exploited or anything like that, and it's non-addictive in the sense it's not like heroin or cocaine or crack or even caffeine and alcohol, which are all, those last two are perfectly legal. Those all have physical addictive properties, meaning once your body is used to receiving them on a regular basis, withdrawal of inputting any of those addictive substances results in all sorts of physical discomfort and you know, problems. So yeah, weed doesn't have that. So yeah, I've been fully supporting decriminalize. I think it's just wrong that someone go to a bar, get S-faced drunk, and, you know, do whatever, and there's no crime there. But you know, if someone smokes a joint in some states, they can go to prison. Think about that. How is that just? If you smoke a joint, prison. Drink all the alcohol you want, and it's a much more dangerous drug and much more physically addicting. No penalty. So I don't understand why one will send you to prison, other you're an upstanding member of society. It makes no sense. Yeah, 6 plants in California. Weed's illegal in Denmark. Wow. Yeah, I actually smoked weed in Denmark, actually, in Copenhagen, and Christiania. That's how hip I am. I went to Christiania before. It's kind of like a little mini, like Amsterdam, sort of like, I don't know what it's like anymore, but at that time in history, you know, the cops turned an eye. They let like weed or hash. Actually, it's one of the few times I ever smoked hashish. Yeah, I smoked hash in this is like in 1989, guys, a long time ago. But anyway, yeah, alcohol is generously consumed. However, yeah, totally. Yeah, weed is pretty much legal here in California. It's a controlled substance. You just can't do anything you want with it. Yeah, legal in Canada. Yeah, but I've never visited Amsterdam. Yeah, never made it out to that part. Yeah, you know about Christiana. It's like it's really cool, man. It's like these old army barracks, really, really old ones that have been abandoned, and like squatters, like young hip people took it over and made these really cool houses, and it's like on this water, like lake. It's just really cool there. It's just like super chill. Yeah, the little city within the city. Is it still like a free kind of autonomous area, more or less? Can you still like smoke hash, like buy hash in Christiana? Yeah, there's still restrictions. Yeah, that's the thing about weed. Yeah, everywhere it's like legal, there's still restrictions. You just can't like grow weed in your backyard and go out and sell it, out in the street. Yeah, it's legal if you follow what the law says, like buy it in a certain kind of place, like a dispensary or whatever they're called. Christiana has been closed because of COVID. Wow, they like just shut that part of the city down. They can do that. Wow. Okay, Galaxy says it's legal in Michigan, but they won't hire you if you smoke it? Certain jobs won't, that is. Yeah, I think there's certain jobs out here too that might, require drug testing, and, unfortunately, cannabis is considered a drug in some contexts. So yeah, I mean, just like, how come, again, how is that see, here's my whole thing. How come you can go to a job? If you drink alcohol every night, you come home every night, you drink alcohol, who knows, maybe you're a bad person, it makes you violent, you might assault your family, but you can go to your job. That's cool because they don't drug test for alcohol. But say you smoke weed like once a week or once a month, and that'll appear on a drug test, but that'll prevent you from working. But you're otherwise a perfectly moral, upstanding citizen, but you can't get hired. But the person that drinks booze every night to the point of drunkenness and harms their family, they can have that job. How is that right? That makes zero sense. And this is why I'm against these forms of discrimination against weed. It just makes no sense. How should we call each other? Hey, Jordan, we'll figure out. We'll discuss it in the DMs. We'll iron out all the details. How you want to do it? Shall we do it like voice? Do you want to do video? Like we'll talk. We'll nail down all the details. I still have to look at your DM to Angie and stuff. But yeah, we'll figure it out. Don't worry, Jordan. We'll get that all sorted out. Just be forewarned that we're a little slow as far as making plans. Doesn't mean we're not going to follow up and do it. It just it just takes a while to figure out a good day and us to get our thing together. But yeah, we will do it. We'll just gotta see when you're free, when you're willing to do it, and how that coincides with what we're working on. But fear not, it will happen. It just might not happen like today or tomorrow or anything like that, but we will. Ryan is a stoner. Oh man. See, it's the thing. If you smoke weed, you're a stoner. If you smoke weed once a week, you're a stoner. But if you drink alcohol every day, that's cool, right? That's like normal, right? That's the thing. That's these weird misconceptions or stereotypes. Oh, the city, AJ Vintage, yeah. Christiana is a part of Copenhagen in Denmark. Hey, Heidi. Yeah, good to see you guys too. I've been on a long time. This marks 2 hours now. I thought I was going to pop on for an hour and a half, but we've had a lot of fun. We've had a few anti-vegans just trolling us around. But it's all good now. All right, Jordan. Yeah. Okay. It's amazing being vegan. It is. And yeah, we'll get it sorted out with you, Jordan. Worry not. Just like it might not happen right away. Maybe next week we'll get it sorted out. Be confident it will happen. Yeah, Dr. Bear, it's ridiculous. People who smoke weed shouldn't be treated any differently. It's a kind of a discrimination from people who drink alcohol. It's a kind of discrimination, which is much more dangerous in terms of health effects and addiction. Yes, 100% agree. Why are people penalized for consuming one controlled substance versus another, especially the one that is much less harmful on as far as being an addictive substance and as far as it's not causing people to get violent or aggressive. Let's see, Uncle, you never have had a drug test or work, and you had jobs that required you to have Department of Defense clearance. Wow, that's amazing. That's cool. Yeah, I've never had a drug test either, as far as I can recall. To be fair, alcohol every day is considered pretty weird. I don't know. I mean, I think that's kind of weird, but it depends how much you have. Like, you know, I know LeBron James consumes some wine every night, like after dinner, like even after a game, you know, he goes and has food and has wine every day, you know. So, and he's, you know, an elite athlete. I guess it all depends on how you're doing it, you know. Yeah, I'm sure Jordan has funded at least 2 burrito meals, at least. So I'll see if Angie's down for some burritos, because I'm thinking of burritos. But, you know, we have a pretty full refrigerator right now, so maybe we don't want to go out and, you know, we should probably eat what we have here before something goes bad, you know, be a responsible people here. Johnny Depp has 2 bottles of wine tonight. Are you serious? Or are you joking there? See, that's a bit extreme, because Angie and I can't even get through a bottle. We rarely get a bottle. When we do, we'll share, and we'll have half a bottle in one night, and then we'll have like a half bottle for a future night. Yeah, and Dr. Clapper is probably right. I mean, for, you know, you probably, if you're kind of the person that's thinking, I'm going to do everything I can possibly do, everything I have control over to like have the greatest health I could possibly have, I guess that he's probably right. Have 0 alcohol. It's not like, you know, you need to have alcohol or anything like that to live. And so I agree with him there. But I personally find that having some wine or a margarita on special occasion is fun. Keeps your mental health. There's something to be said about mental health in addition to physical bodily health too. There's something to be said about having something that might make you just a little happier just for a second to enjoy with a good meal. And as long as it's done in moderation. I know I hate that word, moderation, but it's true. If you split a glass of wine or a margarita, you know, once in a while to celebrate a nice moment in life with a close friend or loved one, I personally don't think that's going to really like shorten your life at all, increase your risk significantly for any diseases. That's just my take on it. Again, I'm not a medical doctor. That's just my personal take. Yeah, Rachel, totally fine. If you want to only get high in life, totally cool. I've been there, done that. I tell you, there was many years, like maybe 3-4 years, maybe longer. I didn't write it down, right? I didn't have any alcohol whatsoever. None. Yeah, drinking can really F you up. It can impair you so that you are a danger, especially if you're driving, and it can even kill you. The amount of alcohol required to actually kill you via alcohol poisoning is surprisingly low. You know, it's really not that hard to get a dangerous amount of alcohol in you. So there are very large risks. That's why I just have a little bit, you know. I don't go anywhere close to crossing into that danger zone there. And Chris brings a good point. Now, as long as you're not harming the animals, yeah, knock yourself out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what veganism is all about. Again, veganism isn't about acquiring or attaining or trying to achieve the most perfect health. If that's what Dr. Clapper's into, and I respect him, I'm not knocking him anyway. If that's his thing, awesome. But yeah, we're here to save the animals and not destroy ourselves. So that's why, yeah, if you want to have some alcohol in moderation, I found it's okay. But if you don't want to do any, totally cool. I've lived that before too, and you know that's totally valid and great. Wow, Donna, your ex drank 1 bottle of $500 wine. Holy moly! And he himself said he drank 2 bottles of wine and night anyway. And he watched the trial. Oh, okay. Oh, we're talking Johnny Depp there. Let's see. Okay, I think I understand what you said there. Johnny was drinking $500 wine. I guess Johnny Depp, you know, being pretty well-to-do. He owns an island, right? Yeah, he can do that sort of thing. Yeah, some wine is not vegan. Great point, Kevin. Yeah, you want to check. Yeah, go to barnivore.com. Barn, just like the word barn, barnivore.com. And they're pretty good now. This site's been around a long time. They have a huge database. Like you can go to a restaurant and you see their wine list. I just start Googling or typing into Barnivore all the different selections. And sometimes that makes the choice for me. Like, oh, this is the only one on the Barnivore list that's approved. So yeah, check. I should have mentioned that. Thank you for bringing that up, Kevin. Yeah, good point, Peter. Dr. Clapper is actually trying to help some very unhealthy people. He works at True North, the medically supervised fasting medical center, and yeah, we're dealing with people that have some extreme health conditions. So yeah, sounds like great advice. Yeah, I'm talking about myself. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm talking about how I roll as a pretty strong, healthy dude, and little odd bit of booze here and there, it has, I don't think has done anything negative to me. But again, I'm a place of privilege. I'm healthy and, doing all right. Ooh, I'm starting to get hungry now, guys. 2 hours and 8 minutes, man. Wow. Any more questions before I go? It's been a fun midweek live stream. I didn't know if people would show up. I didn't know if we'd get any anti-vegans or not. And everything happened, just like a Friday live stream. But I should get going and get back to Angie and figure out some kind of lunch. Because if knowing when she ate last, unless she's eating some right now, she should be pretty hungry right now too. So yeah. Hey, random live stream time. Good morning from Australia. Yeah, I'll be back Friday, guys. Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll do our normal, Ask a Vegan Anything / Debunk Veganism. Today's title, as you see, is not about debunking veganism, but yeah, some people came and tried. But Friday, get your anti-vegan friends here. Let them know. Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you've got someone at work or school or a family member who really thinks veganism sucks, let them know. Come here and share with us why veganism is debunked or whatever they think it is. And I will listen with an open and objective mind. I will listen to their argument. I will check their facts if they present any. And we will see if they've got the actual reason why we're all just going to give up and find something else to do. So come back Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll get that going. And Angie's editing a video right now, I think, too. And also for our Happy Fam channel members, I want to mention we're going to give you guys a first dibs, a discount at the shirts we have on our store, the Happy Healthy Vegan web store, like the tie-dyes and the black shirts that we have here, that we fulfill here. We're going to try to move them out and just have everything be on Teespring in the future. But anyway, we're going to give you guys a big discount. So be on the lookout for a message on our community tab with a discount code for that. And hopefully you guys take advantage of it, because I think we're going to give like $10 off or something like that. So it's going to be pretty hardcore, the biggest we've ever done in our life. So anyway, let's see. So yeah, look out for that in the community tab. If you want to join our channel, go to our homepage on YouTube, and right next to the subscribe button is join. Click that, and in fact, I think I can give you a link to it right now, right here. It's not there. Crap. Oh, I'll make sure I have that in the show notes for future live streams. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. Thanks for all our great viewers, all our loyal Happy Fam channel members, our moderators. This is, again, another fun live stream. I'm glad I had this window to do an early midweek live stream at a different time. Got a lot of Europeans on, especially when I came on earlier. I know a lot of them are going to sleep right now. Saw Inch Herbivore. He was the first one. I just jumped right on and said, hey, Inch Herbivore, welcome to our live stream. That's how I started. So anyway, guys, yeah, watch from the beginning if you want to see that. It wasn't that exciting, but it was pretty cool. All right, guys, much love to everyone. I'm going to go figure out lunch with Angie, and I will see you guys Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we will see if veganism can survive another week of debunking. All right, guys, much love. Take care, and see you soon. Bye.